Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get your Ken Bozak.
And we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Not another Bitcoin podcast. What's happening?
How goes it? All right, everybody. I am a cartoon today. As you can see, I'm animated. I am now noticing that it is taking a toll on my computer over here. So let me know how the live stream looks, if you guys can go and check that out, or if there's people in the chat. I'm reading the chat, so just let me know how this is going. I'm gonna close some of my extra windows over here. There's a lot happening on this computer right now.
Yeah.
All right, all the extra windows are closed. All right, GM, thank you everybody for joining us here for not another Bitcoin podcast. I have my co-host, Double O Tats. He's over there in the big old screen in the robot man. And then we have our guest calling in via remote guest transmission. Alizah, how goes it? Thank you for calling in.
So good. It's so good to be here with you guys. I lost my voice after ETH Denver, so I'm just still trying to get it back now. But yeah.
I just got mine back, so I feel you. Actually, we'll get to ETH Denver, but first, please introduce yourself. Get started at the beginning, finish at the end. Let us know a little bit about who you are, maybe how you got into crypto, and what you're doing now in the space.
Yeah, cool. So my name's Alizah. I live here.
Hi, Alizah.
Hi. I live here in Austin, Texas. I got into this space about 4 or 5 years ago. I went to ETH Denver and then just went down the rabbit hole to Consensus, all the conferences around the country. And I'm really passionate about community development. So I've taught and developed education programs for
wow.
youth and for adults, mostly in the personal development space. I also teach yoga. So wherever I am, I do community development for wellness and now the past few years, crypto. So I host here in Austin Crypto Mondays, which is an international brand. And yeah, it's been super fun to host the Austin chapter. I have
Austin, are you doing South by Southwest?
Yes, next
See,
week.
see, look, man. It's like the fifth person that's been talking about Austin, Texas, and South by Southwest. Like it's like I dinner gotta go. Like damn.
Where are you based?
Right now I'm in Indiana, but I'm from Vegas, and I
Okay.
think about flying there on my way to Vegas, stopping by. Yeah, because everybody been talking about it. Like, and now it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
come
go
on
ahead.
through next week. Next week, 1 week from today.
You
Yeah,
got to show
but
me around. Then if I come out there, I don't want to be out there with nobody I don't know. You know?
I
yeah,
got
I was
you.
gonna
We
say
have an
someone's got to
amazing.
keep Double O out of trouble in Austin. So I
Yeah,
got
nah, for
kicked
real.
out of
Because
South by
I heard some
Southwest.
shit.
I got kicked out the last time I was there. I don't think I'm
Oh
allowed to go
shit.
back.
Yeah, well, we're an unofficial event, so you're more than welcome.
Awesome. Sorry, go back. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
So what else I wanted to share? I have a nonprofit media company. It's called Media Society. Our mission is to support girls and women in underprivileged areas through film, music, and education. So I'm a singer-songwriter, actress. I moved to Austin from India, where I was working in Bollywood and
Oh
Tollywood.
wow, cool.
Before
Hmm.
that, LA. But now I'm really focused on the music and really bringing Web3 elements to creators. And that's really what I do with Crypto Mondays too, is like teaching people how to really optimize the resources that we have in the Web3 space as creators, as musicians, etc.
Oh,
So
that's
that's my
so cool.
passion. Yeah.
I
And
can't remember exactly which musician. Double O, help me out here. It may have been Lil Wayne, but somebody was using like Indian instrumentals and beats in rap music a couple years ago, and like it really turned me on to like Indian music in general, like so many different genres, and then
The,
like some of the movies and
the
stuff with
only
like the
song that's coming to my
soundtracks.
head that's Indian. It's not Indian. It's Arab, but it's honey, I'm sticking honey, honey, oh, honey, honey.
It's so one of these rappers were using stuff like that, and I can't remember. It
That
was
was a
just
while ago. That
slapping.
was like over 10 years ago.
But
We
that's when
getting
I like
Arab
stumbled into that
money.
dude. What is it? Who Mankind? That dude's music is insanely good.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't
well,
know.
I
I
have
just start. I listen to it like I be watching Bollywood stuff. It's like one of those like weird like pleasures of mine.
I ain't never seen no Bollywood nothing.
Really, you watch
Maybe
a lot of subtitled content. I'm surprised.
is Mia Khalifa, is that Bollywood?
No.
Boom.
Doom.
Yeah.
So, Eliza, you were living in India?
yeah, for like
How
3 years.
long? Wow. What?
Yeah.
What was
That's
the
Yeah.
cool.
vibe like? Like, were they really like? Was it really crypto vibes? Did you do crypto Mondays there, or was that when
Right.
you left India to start?
No, I only started doing that. It'll be 1 year actually since I started doing it South by last year here in Austin. I had just heard about it because I had been in LA, but I was doing Web3 events. I had a brand. Actually, it's crazy. These guys wanted me to be a partner, like the brand ambassador slash partner for a crypto trading company. It was a total scam,
Oh
but
no.
I had a brand called Alizah Fox, and they would pay me to host Web3 events in Goa, India, where I was living. So Lemonade Social, which Denver uses, they're based out of Goa. At least the
Oh,
founder was there. So we were using them for our events, which was really cool to see how much they've grown. But yeah, I was doing some events there. I got to host some events during Indian Blockchain Week, or MC. That was pretty cool because I was the only white girl, so they like wanted to put me
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Um,
I bet you
but
stood out like a sore thumb.
yeah, so it was really cool, really fun. Yeah, they have Indian Blockchain Week in Bangalore. And that's just crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this space there, which is fun. We have a
so you
community in
started your
Goa.
first crypto Mondays last year at South by Southwest? That's pretty badass. What inspired that? Like that, I mean,
Yeah.
that seems like one of those degenerate aha moments, you know? And I feel like
Right,
maybe
right.
if you want to talk us through like how that happened, why you did that, and maybe how it was, what was the outcome for your first Crypto Mondays at South by Southwest last year?
Yeah, so I started it because I just wanted to get in the community here, and I had heard about the brand, as I said, in other cities. So I went online to meetup.com because that's really where it's based and or how it started. It was from a meetup group. There was like over 1,000 people in the meetup group.
Hmm.
And I messaged Lou, who started it from New York and organizes all the pages. And he was like, it's not active right now. We don't have anyone hosting it. So I was like, well, I've been hosting events for a while. I'm happy to do it. And that was just before South by. So it was a really nice kickoff. Julie Lamb, who also produces Miami NFT and is really one of our global leads for Crypto Mondays. She came down and she helped me. She got a sponsor. We did it at the Four Seasons, so it was a little
Hell
bougie.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, so yeah, it was like comped food and drinks at the Four Seasons. It was really, really nice.
Shout
Yeah.
out to her. That's love. That's Crypto Monday's love. I love to hear that
Straight
stuff.
up.
Yes.
Degens
Straight up.
support degens, you know, always.
Hell
Always.
yeah.
We
Hell yeah.
always
That's how we met. I was on some DJ and shit. And you supported the fuck out of me, bro. Look at us
We've
now.
done actually, I don't even know because when we met, things were so early into like you figuring out like who I am and what I'm doing and like the club and the
Right,
crypto
right.
stuff. But there was actually like 3 or 4 crypto Mondays at the club in Vegas. We were actually hosting
Oh
some
yeah.
Mondays, some crypto Mondays in Vegas.
cool.
And I missed them too. I missed like all of them too because I
I
was doing
know.
some other
Yeah,
shit.
you were
Yeah, that's
busy.
crazy.
You were a tattoo artist. You were working. You weren't really in the crypto scene. We were just trying to indoctrinate you, and now you're the official
Facts.
Bitcoin Cash tattoo artist. So,
Man. And now I'm like I don't want to miss no crypto Mondays nowhere. Like I swear I'm trying to be there. Like for
well, they
sure.
do
Like
it on
now,
Next Monday.
Spaces. Maybe Eliza, yeah. Can you talk about like doing it on Spaces on X so people like him don't have to miss out?
That's a really good idea. Yeah, no, definitely. I think we need to start doing that. We've done a little bit of live streaming, but yeah, definitely for next Monday, I'll do that for sure. For sure, yeah.
Yeah, because it would be cool. You could always throw like the Crypto Mondays spaces up, hook it up to like a JBL Bluetooth speaker, and put the phone down in the middle of the physical meetup. So it's like a combination of like the metaverse collides, right? You'll have like a speakerphone intercom like call happening, plus like people that are really physically there
Yeah.
chiming in.
yeah, that'll be fire.
Yeah, no, definitely I'll do that for South by. That's a really good idea.
I kind of wish I was
Yeah.
going, but I put it off my list of things to do forever, unfortunately. Not to like deter people from going. It's just like for me, it was a wild experience. My first time ever going to South by Southwest. I didn't know what to expect. Like it's the entire like city's kind of like fenced off. And if you live in the city, you can't get into that part of the city without like a ticket of admission. And then like there's like all these homeless people that are stuck around the border of South by Southwest, and it like messed my head up. So
Mm.
Eliza, I stole 100 tickets to South by Southwest, and I handed them out to all these homeless people at night because there was free food and free drinks right across the street behind the red velvet rope. So I helped about
Wow.
100 people get something to eat, something to drink, have a good time. And then security noticed and I got in trouble.
Oh, God.
But that was such a noble deed, man. I swear, like
Yeah.
This
When was that though? Because the city now, like you could still get around.
was
It's
probably
definitely
like 2018 or 2019. It was definitely
yeah,
before the pandemic.
yeah. So it's changed a lot, and like it's usually 2 weeks. This is the first year it's going to be 1 week. So they're condensing everything. There's the tech track, there's the film,
Good shit.
and and then there's the music, and that's all in 1 week. But it's all different areas. So yeah, you should be able to get around and especially go to the unofficial events without
Double
getting in trouble.
O, you gotta go.
yeah, man. It's dinner inevitable at this point. Like and dang, like I'm kind of pressed for time a little bit because I got some tattoos I gotta do out here like on the 17th. So like I'm gonna have to get on the plane on the 17th and you know what I mean, be there for the last day. And it's like
Hey,
Yeah.
one day's still better than no days.
that's what I
Well,
was thinking too.
and it starts on the 12th. So what day? It starts in a couple days and it goes till the 17th. So it's like if you came down and left after Crypto Mondays, you're good.
Mm,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So
I'm
there's
gonna
a
I'm gonna I'm gonna check out a plane ticket. Fuck it.
do it, do it, do it, do it. It's gonna be super fun.
All right,
Um,
well, I'm gonna need your info so when I get off the plane, I need to know where to go.
I got you. I got you. And I'll give you the list of all the events that I have. There's so many events.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. We in there then.
Yeah, big fans of Crypto Mondays. Looking forward to Double O shouting out some none of the Bitcoin podcast content from South by Southwest.
Oh yeah, you
Again,
already
like he
know.
said, you're like the fifth or sixth guest we've had on the show in the past couple days that are going or live in Austin, and so we like could have like not another Bitcoin podcast meetup at a Crypto Mondays crossover in South by Southwest.
Man, straight up. I'm
It
pulling up.
sounds like
Fuck
a
it.
mouthful. Alizah, do you want to jump in and maybe we can talk a little bit about the media of society? Because I think what you're doing is epic, and I wanted to shine a light on that.
Yeah, thank you. So, I started Media of Society because I was teaching and developing education programs for girls. I have this one program I call Friends in Fashion, and it's about the psychology and sociology of fashion. I started modeling when I was 17, 18, and being in front of the camera, it's like you're presenting an image to the world. And I think not only that, being a model myself, but like growing up in this society, it's like we look at media and we think, oh, I should be like that, or I'm not good enough. And it's
Yeah.
like, like in high school, middle school, I was thinking about the boys and what I was going to wear more so than education. Um, so that's the idea, is to really empower girls to like find their own fashion of life, I say. And so like why do you wear what you wear and really feel good about that and empowered from the inside versus like wearing a brand and that being your identity,
Yeah.
you know?
No,
So
I
the
think it's harder in the guy space, the whole brand identity thing, you know? I don't see so much of it, but maybe it's because I'm not aware of like the feminine brand, like fashion stuff, but like you see guys like dedicate their lives to like Nike and that's all they wear, like their shoes, their shirts, their pants, or
yeah.
Supreme or something, but like I don't know,
Right.
is that as big in like the on the female side of things or like the branding?
Yeah, totally. So the girls I was working with in Beverly Hills, their mothers were coming to us and saying that, I'm not even joking, that they wanted to commit suicide because they didn't, the girls, because they didn't have the latest Chanel bags
Oh
in
shit,
Beverly Hills.
Wow.
yeah.
That's
And then
crazy.
the girls in Bangladesh, like we were saving lives because the girls get married off. Now, these girls are the same age, but their priorities and values, because of where they were just born in the world, are different, right?
Oh,
Right.
true.
And the things that those girls were able to do, like for $60, we saved a girl's life in Bangladesh, and she's studying to be an environmental lawyer, and her goal is to defend Mother Nature.
For
And for
$60.
$60, it changed a girl's life and saved her from getting married off.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Jinx.
but I'm so confused. I'm like, so she got $60 and what did she buy with $60? Like her
Her
life? I'm sorry.
schooling, yeah, her schooling, her books, it just
Oh,
supported her to
wow.
start her education.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So,
that mean the currency rate or exchange or whatever is like Indian currency is much lower than the value is lower, huh?
oh yeah, so this was in Bangladesh, but it's the same, and actually it's even more value of the US dollar in Bangladesh because it's even poorer, but about the same. Yeah, Bangladesh and India, it's yeah,
Okay.
like my rent in Goa, I lived right next to the beach. It was like less than $200 a month.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel bad for the husband to be. I mean, the poor guy's all still single. No, I'm just kidding.
You funny as hell.
Ah, stupid. No, it's like that's an amazing. I love to hear that, and I hope to like to see more forks of this concept and more things to come out of it along the same lines, and just just much whoa in general, like just wow, like I mean, again, I'm a guy. I don't really know the perspective for like female existence, but yeah, I definitely didn't think of being married off for whatever. But I could see the perspective of like marrying somebody to help them have a better life, right? So I could see that from the guy's perspective of like, yeah, I have something to offer. It's kind of crazy though, you know, especially in this space with like the way we have these currencies. I feel like somebody could start a meme coin based around the concept of, you know, staying single or not getting married because you have to. And like there's Pizza Dow, there's Blunt Dow. That's kind of what I'm getting at, right? There's all these cool things that do silly stuff, but I feel like it's a proof of concept of something that could be so much bigger and have a more real impact in the world. So like we could look
Right.
at what Pizza Dow has done, and they raise money for pizza parties. Blunt Dow raises money for weed parties. I feel like there's a Dow that's out there that could be existing that could also be helping girls get a better life in places in the world that you know they'd otherwise have to you know do something they wouldn't do to obtain that
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle, right? So like yeah, let's
Mm-hmm.
start DAOs for like you know changing the world and not just for pizza and blunt. I love the concepts. Love the concepts. Holy shit, DJ Me Popsicles in the chat. Yo, I just literally, I'm about to cry. Yo, DJ Me
Oh,
Popsicle is in the chat. Stop the
me
podcast.
popsicles.
Stop everything. Freeze. Holy shit, I love you, DJ Me Popsicle. It is so good to see you, bro.
I gotta fire
Wow.
up to that.
I can't tell you how many people I have to DM and tell that you are alive. Holy shit, brother. It is so good to hear from you. All right, I'm sorry for the distraction. This bro has not been in the chat in so long. People have been asking me where he's been for years, and he's here today of all days. Ugh, love you, DJ Me Popsicle. All right, Alizah, dude, oh man. I'm sorry, I got so distracted there. So, media of society. What's like next on the roadmap, you know, for 2026? Is there anything that, you know, you're looking at doing or anything the community could help to contribute? How can people get involved?
Yeah, so for me, right, this year for me is all about music. So that's the main thing. And we were talking about concert DAO. I love that idea, but really to be able to tokenize the music and then give a certain percent of the profits to the girls. That's my whole thing right
I
now.
wasn't gonna mention the concert DAO on the podcast because I didn't want anybody to steal the idea. But if it exists, it exists, and that would be cool. But yeah, you should totally do that. For real, for real, for real, for real. I think that's like your
Yeah,
retirement plan. That's your industry niche. That's
concert
gonna
now.
be,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
tight
yeah.
as fuck.
You're like the fucking Steve Wozniak of concert DAO, just waiting to happen. Like you just got to do it, and it will be done.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah. So,
So
so yeah,
what can I do to help contribute to that or be a part of it?
yeah, well, how do we get it going? Like, where do you start? Like the definition of a DAO takes on so many different meanings now. It's like what, where to start with that.
Oh, now the conversation's going to get interesting. I would definitely look at previously successful DAOs and poach people from the community and the team. There's so many of these DAOs out there and different blockchain projects that have like proposal systems, which are very similar. You could just submit the proposal to those like Bitcoin Cash, like Double O Tats does, and say, hey, if you could give us X amount of Bitcoin Cash during the concert, we'll have the biggest Bitcoin Cash sign above the stage all day, every day. It'll be the main display stage, blah, blah, blah. And that'll be the funding to help you get the venue, right? Now you have all the money you need to get the venue from one big banner. And then you could get another sponsor for the food and everything that cups and plates, they have their logo on it. And then you get one more sponsor for like security, and security wears their logo on security shirts, right? So you can kind of brand all the different niche things you need and kind of like outsource it through proposals and get funding. But to start a DAO, I would totally join Pizza DAO, get to be bestest friends with Snacks, go join Blunt DAO and make BFFs with Apollo and get those two bros to give a shit about what you're building so they want to, out of the genuine kindness of their heart, contribute because those are the bros that would, I think, help make it possible out of love. But if you have some finances or if you can find some investors who are interested in the concept, They could invest and call it a donation and write that shit off like rich people style, or they could ask for a percentage of something or marketing space in something, right, as like payment for their investment. And then you could hire out some of the other DAOs that are out there, their dev team. But I would definitely join DAOs, become a member of that DAO, and then say, hey, I kind of have an idea, and feel it out and see if the community will help you build it from another community.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm gonna put in a proposal for Pizza Dow for South by to do a pizza party. So maybe we can bring the idea up next Monday and see
Oh,
how
that would
people
be
feel
cool.
about
I
it.
don't. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, weed's definitely not legal in Texas. I would know that much. I was gonna say you could
Dang,
have
it ain't
one
legal
Dow
in
party too.
Texas.
Hell no, bro. Yeah,
Damn.
right. Yeah, right.
So
They're the
so
biggest private prison population in the country, bro. They love locking people up.
damn. So during the South Southwest, people can't smoke.
No, 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 don't do it. Don't do it. I tried when I
Okay.
was there, I got in, dude, the cops are like smelling dogs. They will come to you. They're so bored at South by Southwest, those cops. At least when I was there before the pandemic, like Alizah said, things have changed. But when I was there, I sparked up a joint and it took 2 puffs to get cops yelling at me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but weed is decriminalized here. You can, I mean, you can go to the shop and buy it, and no, I don't think I think it's changed a bit since then.
Mm. I hope,
Whoa,
cause
wait. You have like dispensaries
Yeah, yeah, you
for
can
like
buy mushrooms.
recreational, non-medical?
Yeah, yeah,
Bro, I nobody
yeah,
told me Texas woke up. Nobody told me Texas
yeah.
woke up.
No, you can go and buy magic mushrooms on this. Yeah, at the
I would have
library.
thought
Yeah,
they'd be the last state in the country to do it. No
yeah,
way. No
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Dude, Texas
It
has like the
may-
most active voter population too, and they're like the biggest like religious like all the stats of Texas make this make no sense. I love to hear it, but it doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Things are changing.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn it. Now I kind of want to go to South by
There you
Southwest.
go.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you what it's like, bro. I gotta go. I gotta go. At least for one day, cause I've
Oh,
been
it'd
hearing about it
totally
so
be worth
much.
it.
Yeah, I've been hearing about it too much. And like 2 people that I met in Denver were from Austin, Texas, and they going like and one yeah, and one of them
Every
is
other
a
day we have a guest on the show. They're either from Texas and going or in Austin or they're traveling there. And it's
yeah
giving me FOMO. I'll get you that much.
yeah yeah. It's
I
crazy.
cannot believe Texas has recreational. That's blowing my mind.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, you're going to be able to smoke at South by Southwest and not get in trouble. Dude, the last time I went to Texas, I got arrested by like Homeland Security. Like, I have the paperwork that says like detainee of Homeland Security on it. All because of a damn THC vape pen.
A vape pen is extra crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was extra crazy. It was empty. Every hit I was taking was all like coral. The coil atomizer was like metal tasting. It was empty. It was empty.
Damn
Oh,
it.
DJ Me Popsicle says no wreck in Texas. That's what I was thinking. I was like, no way, really?
But I mean, decriminalize is you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. But that's because
closest thing you get.
when people do decriminalize shit, that just means they get to pick and choose who they fuck over for said crimes, right? It's like, oh, it's
Yeah,
okay. You don't look like the type I want to get in trouble for this. And then it's like you're the dude right next to you do, oh, but you're in trouble. You look different. Come here. But we're doing the same thing. That doesn't matter. That's what like decriminalization means. You got to
yeah,
legalize it that way nobody can get in trouble for it, not just the people they
right,
want to get in trouble for it.
right. I get that.
Hell yeah. Damn. So I want to jump back a little bit because where we got to like vibe was ETH Denver, and the vibe on the internet was like it was dead. There was nobody there. It was a sad event, and it was like a scam or something. Like the internet kind of shit on it. Even Beeple decided to make like this AI generated, ChatGPT art, and he posted making fun of
Oh
ETH
yeah,
Denver. Yeah.
yeah, I
So I was
saw that
curious,
stuff.
how was it
Yeah.
for you? Was it like worth it for you? What was your experience? Give us a review of ETH Denver.
Yeah, I think it was great. I think it was more so like quality over quantity, people that are really building things and
Mhm.
dedicated to the space were there. And like, there's always so much going on at those big conferences that it's hard to choose, one thing over the other, but there was still so much to do. So I liked that it was a little bit smaller for those reasons. But yeah, I think it was great. We had a really good Crypto Mondays on that Monday. We had hundreds of people show up. And all the events that I went to, there were so many people. So like, I think it can be overwhelming when there's so many people, but yeah, I was like people in it for the long run and really just good vibes, really, really quality, I think.
Yeah, no, it definitely was quality. The bear market helps filter that out a lot. Plus,
Totally.
there's those ship jumping moments. I've seen a bunch of them since I've been in crypto for 10 years now. There was the ICO ship jump. There was the NFT ship jump, and now there seems to
Mm,
be this AI kind of ship jump we're seeing happen real quick,
for
kind of like
sure.
a flash in a pan vibe. But yeah, it really kept a lot of like the scammiest vibes away. Like I don't want to say there's scammy vibes at ETH, but they're at every crypto conference, no matter what. But it really seemed like this year, those who were trying to not contribute to the space couldn't really afford to be a part of the event this year. Like it filtered out those people that were just looking for something to take instead of something to give. It was all
Totally.
givers at ETH Denver.
Yes. Yes, that's
Yeah, I
totally
feel
how
that.
it felt. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Crypto Mondays was a huge vibe out there in Denver. I don't know what the collaborative vibes are with like Stand with Crypto and Crypto Mondays. Is there like any collaborative overlap, or is this like Bloods versus Crips out there on the streets?
No, no. Um, no, we work with them sometimes. Definitely, I've seen it in other cities.
That's good.
I connected with them there actually because I want them to be a part of our next events here in Austin. But yeah, no, definitely some cities work with them. Um, and then I know other people in this space that they host Stand with Crypto events here. So yeah, I definitely want to collaborate with them soon. But it's all love. It's
Yeah.
that's what I love about this space. It's all about collaboration, like how can we bring each other up even more? So, yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, yeah, definitely want to see more collab come out of this space, especially with like the conference. I saw Stand with Crypto. They had like this big old
Yeah.
area in the middle just set up for people to hang out and vibe with the tables and chairs and stuff. And it would have been really cool to have kind of like a Crypto Mondays collaborative exposure at the same time. You know what I mean? It's cool because I think Stand with Crypto is what comes from like Coinbase and all that, right? Am I
I don't know.
wrong? Who does
I
Stand
mean,
with
it's a
Crypto?
Mm,
Somebody in the chat, look that up. I think I might be right, but I could be wrong. Where does Stand with Crypto get like where are they a fork from? They're from somebody.
mm.
well, do they work with the government, right? That's the main thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's my understanding.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't remember where they downlined from. Damn it.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
plan on going to the Stand with Crypto people in Vegas. They got a chapter in Vegas, so I'm gonna go out there
Yeah.
and see what you're talking about.
Yeah, they stopped by the club once.
Yeah.
But, Crypto Mondays stopped by more than once. So shout out to Crypto Mondays in Vegas.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We had a
I
couple
think
pizza parties with them, man. It was awesome. So I guess how could somebody listening get involved like you did with Crypto Mondays? Like you were inspired to start it last year during South by Southwest in Austin. Somebody listening to you today talk about that is going to be inspired. What are some of the steps that you could give them advice wise and how to get involved and hosting their own Crypto Mondays where they live?
Yeah, totally. So just going to cryptomondays.io and checking out for your local city, the meetup link, they're all there. And then if they don't have a Crypto Mondays in your local area, we always say you can start it yourself. It's decentralized, can really make it your own. You don't have to ask anyone to like, yeah, anything you want to do, you just do it really. So that's like
Yeah,
the number one rule.
Not
Uh,
gonna get hit with a cease and desist.
straight
yeah,
up, straight up.
exactly.
I'm big on that too. Like I was told a long time ago, and they said it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. And that stuck with me a long time. Like, and I was like, you know what? Because like when you ask for forgiveness, I mean you didn't already did what you're supposed to do, accomplish what you're supposed to accomplish. You feel me? But if you ask for permission and they tell you no, then you don't have a chance to accomplish the mission. So so it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. And I've been standing on that. And then to see that crypto is permissionless, you know what I mean? I love the vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been really cool in Austin here because, we do things a little different. Like the first big one I really did after South by was a house party, and we had a sound bath. We had
A
breakfast.
sound bath. What's that?
Yeah, we had a
I knew
barbecue.
you were gonna ask.
What the hell is that?
So it's like with crystal balls, and frequencies. It's all about frequency. Sometimes drums use different instruments and tools to create a sound bath. So you lay down and then someone goes around with either the crystal bowls or the
Yeah,
drums and stuff, and you feel the energy and the frequency and
yeah.
literally like washing away like negativity,
Ooh,
cleansing.
yeah.
It's like it creates a higher frequency. And it was really cool to start that Crypto Mondays with it because people were like, whoa, this is like, I came for a crypto event and like we just threw that in there. And that
Yes.
was like a game changer, but it also created like a really grounding experience for people that when we got into the conversation and the panel, like they were really receptive and really engaged and really open. So that's what I love about Austin. We keep it weird and we do things a little
Yes.
different.
That's fire. I'm
And I
fucking with
thought
that.
at first, like, they were going to be like, why is she doing this? Like, that's not, we did a fashion show at the last one. I had a song.
Fashion show?
Yeah, it was so cool. And like, I mixed the Crypto Monday song that I did. It like as a fashion vibe. So we remixed it. And like, as the models were walking, it's like, this is the Web3
Okay.
solution. And it was like,
Okay.
cool. It was so cool. I loved it so much. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I just had this crazy idea and I'm like, well, I want to do it. I was just in my apartment one day and I'm like, I'm gonna do a fashion show at the next one. That's so crazy. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. I got
Hell
the idea.
yeah.
Like now I gotta do it.
I love hearing that. No, that's all. Like, how I met Double O is kind of similar in his like, craziness. Is he was doing tattoos on the sidewalk in Vegas outside of a vape shop, just
No.
giving away like doing tattoos, and it just blew my mind. So I was like, I got to be friends with this guy. I need to meet him. And like, to see somebody doing a fashion show in like the middle of like kind of like a Bitcoin meetup is like, okay, I definitely want to be friends with this person. That's so weird.
Right.
Oh, and I guess like Double O with the sound bath, a lot of people, because I love sound baths, but like obviously you say that in front of some people and they'll be like, that's a whole conversation, whatever. And I try
Yeah.
to relate it to people that may not understand what a sound bath like does for you, to like when
Mhm.
you're in a car with a really, really good sound system and you're like feeling that bass and feeling the treb and you're playing your favorite song, and when you get out of that car after the music's playing, you still feel the hairs on your arms vibrating to the music.
Yeah.
That's a fucking sound bath, but with
Yeah,
lyrics.
Okay. 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 I can
yeah.
peep that vibe. I fuck with that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
come on down next week. We'll do a sound bath. I'm doing the event at the Healing Temple, which he does sound baths there once a week. So maybe we'll add that into our South by Crypto Mondays.
Yeah, Double is gonna get baptized in a sound bath.
Yeah, I really want to, man. I really hope I can make it because, like, I don't know if Monday, if that's gonna be the 18th, because like that's like really the earliest I can make it.
Oh man, it's the 16th.
Ugh,
Yeah, 1 week from today. Yeah.
tough, Tough, tough.
Just
I,
reschedule the tattoos. Do it later. This happens once a year.
hey, I know, right? I know, right? Once a
It's
year, I
worth
can't miss
it.
this.
Tell them you got to
It's
do the
worth it.
tattoos today.
I'm gonna figure
Yeah.
something out. I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna figure something out. Cause they might be just they might just be waiting because they don't have the money through now, and I'll wait on the money. You know, I
Oh
can just text,
yeah,
yeah, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
But
Like
if the money doesn't come, you gonna come waiting?
I ain't tripping. I ain't exactly. Yeah. So yeah, nah,
Right, right.
yeah. Don't worry about it.
You're
Don't
gonna
worry about
end
it. We
up
locked
doing
it in
tattoos in South by Southwest. Watch.
There you
for
go.
sure, for sure,
There
for
you
sure, for
go.
sure,
For
for
shit
sure, for
show,
sure.
bro.
But shit, so oh, he said it. Oh, he said okay. It's not gonna stick, bro. It's not gonna
It's
stick.
not. It's not gonna stick. Shitcoin 2026 for shit show.
but, but shit, show.
Do you
I can't wait.
do you reach out to sponsors for your crypto Mondays, or like I'm curious how do you like kind of monetize the opportunity, or do you?
Yeah, it's been sponsored everything. So I need to reach out to more sponsors because we've been getting a lot of people and yeah, like it's at a point where I can get paid. Yeah, we get small sponsorships. It goes as a donation to the nonprofit. But it's basically covered the cost. I was able to do one song for the Girls Empowerment Program after the last Crypto Mondays because we made a little bit extra. So I put that towards that. But yeah, it's like crypto companies that are local will sponsor, and that goes towards, social media promotion. We do a press release. But I need to make it more because it's getting bigger and it's like there's an opportunity to bring more money
Mhm.
in for it. But yeah, it's like the sponsors we have either do the food and just yeah, it depends. It's small donations and then like the food and drinks. Yeah.
That's cool. Maybe you could start some kind of like, maybe a concert Dell Crypto Mondays thing where you get a couple of your friends who do music. You have one band kit set up so you don't have to do like, drum set swapping and shit. And you just have like maybe three or four different people come and share the stage, and during a Crypto Mondays, maybe there's a concert instead of a fashion show.
Yeah. I'm like, is there still
Hmm.
enough time? So, because I got sick, I just was like, really just trying to get through the last few weeks because when we talked about it at Denver, there was enough time to do this for next week. And now I'm like, can I still do it for next week? Like, I can get a couple
You
musicians
know
together.
people that love playing music love playing music. You give them a
Yeah,
reason to or a chance and they will do it.
Straight
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. No, now I'm motivated again. If not for next Monday, then definitely next month for sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to help you manifest it for this upcoming event because I think it would be awesome, especially with the South
Yeah,
by Southwest energy, Crypto
yeah,
Mondays, and sort of like a concert DAO, proof of concept kickoff event kind of thing, just to solidify the idea is yours. No matter what anybody does moving
yeah,
forward, at least you'll have
yeah.
that I was first
Mhm.
energy.
Yeah, totally. And
Yeah.
I'm releasing new music during South by, so it's a perfect time to do all this. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was
Yeah.
gonna
New
ask.
music.
All right. So you brought up the music. We can kind of have that as our last topic of conversation. We have about 15 minutes left. Hopefully, that's enough time. But I wanted to ask you about your music because AI is getting involved in like music creation. But like what I've
Mm-hmm.
been like kind of waiting to see is the AI video generation creating these AI music videos. Because like a lot of people that make music, they're worried about like losing out on their gigs and stuff, but I don't think these like video editors and, music video producers realize like AI is going to be coming for their jobs too, not just the artists.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at, utilizing AI to make a music video for your music?
Yeah, not yet. There's so many different programs. I use like AI editing tools. Um, but yeah, I mean, I played around a little bit and it wasn't at the point like, and this is like a couple months ago, say, so everything changes so
Yeah.
quickly.
Did you see Logan Paul's new AI movie? I mean, it sucks, but the
No.
graphics are, I could imagine that being like a music video though.
He said it sucks,
Yeah.
but
Well, it's not cohesive. It's a movie that is not cohesive. It's not a movie. But if you played music to it in the background while that played, the incohesion of it would definitely vibe to some music. It looks like a music video.
I'm gonna
okay,
try
okay.
it after today's
Watch,
podcast.
you're gonna have some music that actually works to what he did, and you could just release it as you know what I mean. It would be so funny. Just like take all the audio away from his movie and put your audio on top of it and just release it.
There you go. Yeah.
I think that works under fair use, right? You can't get in trouble through copy. It remove the audio. That's fair use. It's not replacing the original. It doesn't take away from the original. If you wanted to hear what they were saying, you'd have to go see the original.
There you go. Yeah.
So I guess like you're in Austin. That is sort of like the fucking pinnacle epicenter of music in this country. And you got your finger on the pulse when it comes to like Web3. Are there any conversations that you're having with artists about like tokenizing their music or using like, Web3 as a means to distribute it? Or is there no overlap in that area yet? Because it took a while, I guess, for like the internet to get to that like music industry conversation. Like Tower Records really had a great run all the way up to like, iTunes. And even then it was like pulling teeth until eventually everybody much preferred, the iTunes distribution and consumption model. Is there anything that you could see with like NFTs and like Web3 token models and stuff for like musicians to use this tech to get away from those like label companies?
Yeah, totally. Well, that's what our next conversation is about on Monday is tokenizing IP. I think we might have the founder of Tune FM. I put my music up on Tune.
Oh, what? That's dope.
Yeah,
Bro, you gotta
yeah,
go. Bro, you gotta go.
Bro, you keep saying it, man. You keep
It
saying
keeps
it,
getting better.
okay?
It keeps getting better.
Oh shit! Now you putting so much pressure on me, bro. Now I'm like, fuck, I really gotta go.
yeah. And we've been hosting Crypto Mondays at Own. Own is a blockchain-based social media app. So it works just like TikTok or Instagram. And yeah, you own your content. It's like their tagline is own your shit.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited about
Wait,
the
I say
conversation.
own your shit.
Yeah, own your shit. Like I have a bunch of t-shirts and hats that say, yeah, cups even, like I own my shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
See, motherfuckers to get that tatted for real.
There you
Own
go.
your shit. Like,
Come
yeah,
down to own, come down to own during
yeah.
South by and they'll get you some jobs. Yeah.
Square business. Yeah, I'm definitely pulling up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
For
I
shit
love that,
show.
and I love that they, own your shit, and like a lot of the obscenities and stuff that are in the marketing in this space just highlights the fact that like there is no conformity, there's loose self-censorship, and nobody has to like bow to advertisers or investors really. It's like in this space you don't really have too much of that like speaking around the way you have to talk for monetization purposes. Like there's like legal speak and then there's monetization speak, right? And then there's free speech where you don't have to worry about it. And in Web3, we have the most freest of free speech. Own
Yeah.
your shit. Could you imagine a traditional company getting that through the board of investors and then through the marketing ad agencies and then on the TV? Like it'll never. You couldn't promote a
Right,
traditional company. Own your shit.
right. For shit show.
It
Okay,
highlights
so
how much freer it is to exist in the Web3 reality than in a Web 2 one, right? Where it was like, Web 1 was just read, and then Web 2 is read write. Web 3's read write and own. You added an ingredient right there, own, and it changed everything. I just can't wait to hear what like the future of music sounds like when you don't have billionaire puppet string masters pulling the larynx of the person's throat to make them say what they want to say. Like we're actually going to hear real music again, like we haven't heard in probably 60 years. 60 fucking years we haven't heard like real music that hasn't been like orchestrated by a conductor of billionaire investors.
hmm,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's heavy thinking right there.
And that's the
That's
most
why.
important thing though, is to own it. Like,
Yep.
that's the foundation of anything, right?
Well,
Facts, facts.
that's the scary part about the world we're living in now. You know, you will own nothing and you will like it. And so many people are starting to realize what that means because they forgot their iCloud password and now they can't log into iTunes, or somebody hacked their iCloud account and changed the password and recovery email. And there goes all the music they've ever spent money on their iTunes app because it was linked to an iCloud account that they no longer have access to for whatever reason it may be. All of that is now lost, gone, or stolen. I mean, like, in video games, Steam, a lot of gamers are realizing the games they bought aren't even playable because they don't exist on a server anywhere anymore. But if they would have had the cartridge or the CD, they could have put it in the console and they could still play it. So owning something, it's not just for like the creator side anymore. I think the consumers are really waking up to the fact that, like, oh, we should be owning this. Like, vinyl records are making the biggest comeback right now in the craziest generation. These fucking kids that are growing up with iPads and VR headsets are making a big comeback for vinyl records. You see them you can't even find a music CD, but you're gonna find a vinyl.
Yes.
Yeah. And that
Yes.
shit vintage. Vintage is in.
Well, that's because I think people realize that
That's why
vinyl
because my
lasts
clothes, you feel
longer
me?
and it's true ownership, right? You don't have to, like,
Mm-hmm.
CDs are why iTunes took off. The whole iTunes, Apple Store digital music shit came from CDs because CDs scratched and they skipped and they sucked. You'd be driving in a car, hit a pothole, you scratched your CD, and it will skip at that exact spot every time whenever you listen to it, and it'll think
For
about that pothole
eternity.
for the rest of your life. Exactly. So when people were like, "Oh, I could
And you
stream this," and it
you
won't
remember
do
that
that.
pothole for the rest of your life now.
Right, right, exactly. But now I think people are realizing they're what they're remembering for the rest of their life is the fact that they, like, got locked out of their account and now they can't get to their music or they can't play their game because the server's not there, or X Y is fill in the blank. It's a whole new problem that people are starting to focus on, and seeing the problems in what used to be a solution. Like, it was a solution for CDs. It was a solution for, CD books. You have to carry a binder of CDs. They listen to all your favorite music. And now it's just, first it was on a flash drive. Now it's in the cloud. And as it got farther and farther away from ownership, it got more and more convenient. But then the convenience was the bare minimum. And now people are starting to find the problems within that. And I think that, the virtual digital asset ownership thing that NFTs and all these things give everything that's kind of goofy and fun, we haven't really seen play out in a really meaningful way in reality. Like, we're all beta testers playing with proofs of concept. We're basically playing Pong on the Atari when we know we have the exact ecosystem that could play like Call of Duty. But we don't have Call of Duty, we have Pong. Somebody needs to go and put all that together because it is possible, but we're just here
Right.
playing with the proofs of concept. And
Right.
I feel like for every industry, their competition usually cannibalizes them. It's not like they evolve, right? Like, Tower Records didn't come out with a streaming platform. Blockbuster didn't come out with a streaming platform. And I have a really hard time believing these music labels and producers are going to come out with like an NFT distribution model for their musicians.
Mm. Right, because they already making so much money
Yeah.
off the original model. Yeah, and
Yeah, it's going to come
it's
down to the
way more
musicians.
predatory. Yeah,
Yeah.
like in Web3 gives more ownership. So it's yeah they would never.
But what do you guys think? Do you guys have music NFTs yourselves? Like, I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
got some of
that
the
was,
first.
yeah, like a couple of years ago, right? Like,
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
still a thing now, or like, what do you think
No,
about it now?
no, they all dropped the ball. They didn't gamify the system
Yeah.
enough. They were lazy as fuck about it, and every one of them basically offloaded it to a third-party distributor, basically signing another 360 contract in the metaverse, right? None of them actually dragged the picture, dragged the song into the IPFS on Pinata. None of them actually clicked the button on OpenSea to hit mint. None of them actually did the work. They don't have the private keys to anything that has anything to do with their music. Somebody else did all that work for them, right? And the fact that they didn't do that work, the value is kind of left out of it. If if you're in a band and you're giving out mixed CDs at the end of the concert, but you have your roadie doing it, it's not the same as the lead singer handing out the mixed CD after the show. It
Right.
matters so much whose hand
Right.
I got it from. And I think
Right.
that the musicians didn't realize that matters for the NFTs too. I can see the
Yeah.
wallet address that created the asset, and I can see that that wallet has created a bunch of musicians' assets. So it's just another record label on the blockchain. It's not like from the artist themselves. They didn't sit there and put the cassette in the boombox. They didn't hit record. They didn't take it out and write on it with a Sharpie. That all adds up to value. And all of that was taken away by letting artists just use other people to launch their memes and NFTs. I think if they would have done the work, learned the programs, learned the software, and did that clicking and all the typing and all that stuff on their own, we would be in a different reality with NFTs right now.
Listen. I
tried
think
very hard.
I believe Tory Lanez he did it right as far as using Web3, because he dropped an album on the NFT and he sold 1 million copies in 1 minute. You
Yeah,
feel
but
me?
what
And
did
I
he
see
do for those people that bought those NFTs? He could have done an airdrop. He could have reached out to other artists and did stuff. It's like he didn't use it. He just used it as a way
right,
to
yeah,
make
facts,
money.
yeah. He didn't completely capitalize on it, but for
Right.
sure,
Whoever
he
bought
definitely
that
used it in one
NFT,
aspect.
there could have been a chance to win a music video spot. Like one of those
Yeah,
people could have got a
like
golden
all
ticket
these Phillies about
airdrop,
it. Yeah.
and next thing you know, you're in a music video. He could have done, and that's what I mean. Like you can as the artist,
Call of Duty.
provide
Yeah, what he did was
the
Mortal
value to
Kombat.
the people.
What he did was Mortal Kombat. You talking Call of Duty? I feel you loud and clear.
Yeah, see, exactly. It's a proof of concept. It's the bare minimum beta, but with a little bit more flavor, bro. It's the future.
Yeah, I'm with it. Look, and I'm about to put all those pieces together, and we're gonna do something, bro. Watch, straight up. We're gonna use some NFC and music and actually utilize it for all the capabilities, bro. Why not? If anybody else gonna do it, why not us?
Well, the point is, the artists have to do it themselves. There can't be a middleman. That's to be your own bank, is be your own
we
producer.
artists. What do you mean?
No. I mean, well, yeah, I guess you make music, so yeah, maybe I know what you mean.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right. I thought you meant for other artists. I'm like, I want to teach them how to fish. I don't want them going to the market anymore. It's so easy to fish for yourself now. It's beyond self-deprecating to not do that. Like it's self-sabotage to just not fish for yourself right now. This is the best time in human history to literally fish for yourself. Any other time, cool, go to the market. You have your excuses, you have your reasons, I get it. But now to be your own bank is not only common sense because of all the problems, but it's also financially reasonable. It's financially sound. It's the right thing to do in this economy. So it's just like setting up not just like artists, but also the investors in the artists. Like I know that artists don't consider their fans investors, but they do. Fans definitely consider themselves investors in you. They are why you got to sell out like the big stadium, because they showed up to the small one. They spent money on gas, they spent money on the ticket, they spent money on the food and the drinks, they invested in you. But now they have the opportunity to capitalize on that investment, and you can share the wealth. You can share that through NFTs, token distributions, token buybacks, burns, airdrops, collaborative efforts, maybe NFTs that you give people that bought things that were paid for NFTs, but now they get a hat NFT that they can redeem at a concert for a free hat at the swag booth, right? Like the gamification is limitless. You cannot, like, as long as your imagination can come up with something, it's possible right now. Unlike ever before, where maybe you would have to hire a team of developers and rent out an entire floor in a Fortune 500 company, you and a laptop can do what 50 people in a skyscraper used to do. And you should do it. I need you to do it. I need all of you to do it, because like Double O Tat said, he saw it right away. There's opportunity. Somebody's going to want to be the next 360 record deal signing contract artist on the blockchain, right? We cannot let that happen. I hope it doesn't happen. And again, shout out to DJ Me Popsicles. He said Tory Lanez did a track with Classified. Good artist. Okay, I'll check that out. Classified. Oh shit! It's been an hour. We got to wrap this up, guys. I guess Alizah, tell people where they can find you, join you, and keep up to date with you.
Yeah, so I'm on X at Alizah Official, Alizah Official, and you can check out mediasociety.us. And those would be the two best ways to be in touch. And obviously, cryptomondays.io, Austin location, meetup.com, Austin Crypto Mondays.
Big shout out to Media of Society. Love what you're doing. Saving lives, dude. I love it. Everybody, thank you all for tuning in. You already know I have the best co-host in the universe, Double O Tats. He's here. He's
Yeah.
out there somewhere. If you see him, he will give you a free tattoo. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
All
you
have to
already
do
know
is
what it
ask.
is. Yeah, it's Double Up Tats, the Black James Bond with the tattoo gun, coming through, sponsored by Bitcoin Cash. You know, pull up, get a free Bitcoin Cash tattoo. We're doing tattoos, crypto tattoos to put an end to the dollar, man. You know what it is.
He said free tattoo. You heard it. And if you're in Austin, check out South by Southwest. This Monday, Crypto Mondays, Alizah will be there. And hopefully, maybe you'll be at the first Concert Dow event. I love you all. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and have a day.
Yeah,
You
for
can't
sure.
see, but I'm waving goodbye. I don't have hands.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.